Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Stephen Colbert, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to this year's BEA Author Breakfast. Hello, authors. Hello, authors. You're all here this morning. Are we awake and alive on this planet? I don't know about you, but as a late-night talk show host, it is just so natural for me to be up and at 'em at dawn, talking about literature. Like many Americans, I do some of my best reading at breakfast. Yesterday, I almost made it through the ingredients to Apple Jacks, and I'm this close to getting the Trix rabbit out of the maze. No spoilers, please. Today, we celebrate books at the largest book trade event in America. This right here is the Lollapalooza of quietly reading to yourself. So let us all jump into the mosh pit of imagination and get elbowed in the face with words. I'm happy to say it's been a pretty good year for independent booksellers, with the increase in membership in the ABA, and according to the Associated Press, the number of books sold through mid-May by around 500 ABA stores increased by 13.4%, and I am confident that at least some of those sales were not 50 Shades of Grey. By the way, to celebrate that hardcore porn is now allowed to top the sales charts, this morning I will occasionally be slipping in euphemisms for my penis. Turgid man root. You're welcome. That and many, many more dirty words you will find in my previous #1 bestsellers, I Am America and So Can You, and my recent surprise hit, I Am a Pole and So Can You. I Am a Pole, for those who don't know, is a children's book with very few drawings of strippers that tells the classic story of an everyman, a pole, and his quest for his true purpose in life. And I was proud to say that I Am a Pole debuted at #1 in the New York Times bestseller list for advice, how-to, and miscellaneous. Which means that the Gray Lady agrees that my book offers the very best advice available from stainless steel poles. This heartwarming story of a talking pole is also #2 on the Publishers Weekly non-fiction list, because evidently non-fiction now applies to any book without a vampire in it. Sway back, blue vein throbber. Now, every year, politicians and pundits line up to cash in on our political divisions while coming out with a hastily written book full of snake oil plans for how to solve America's problems. And every election cycle, I am disgusted that I have not written one. That's why I'm very excited about my upcoming #1 bestseller, America Again, Re-Becoming the Greatness We Never Weren't. Which examines why America is the greatest, freest, most perfect country on earth, and why we must fix it. In my new book, I dig into the hot-button issues that will face voters this November, divisive issues like Obamacare. We must repeal and replace it, because socialized medicine does not work. Availability always opens the door to waste and abuse, because think about it, if they're free, who wouldn't get a bone marrow transplant? And one of the reasons why our health care right now is the best in the world is because it's exclusive. Right now, 50 million Americans are uninsured. Comprehensive coverage is reserved for the elite, like air travel in the 1960s. But look what happened when they let everyone fly. Airports turned into bus stations filled with sweatpants Americans. Mark my word, once we give everyone health insurance within a year, Gynecologist stirrups will have half the leg room. The next thing you know, you'll be getting your colonoscopy at the DMV. It takes forever, and your colon always looks terrible in the picture. Now, with my new book, I also hope to end the hateful class warfare that is tearing this country apart. That the Occupy movement has one clear message. It's, my God, my eyes, it's burning my eyes. But if there's a second message, it's, why do Wall Street folks get all the money? Well, that's simple. Money is the lifeblood of our economy, and Wall Street bankers are the heart of our economy. They do all the work. So they should get to keep all the blood, because everyone knows that the healthiest body is one where all the blood has pooled in the heart. The heart earned that blood. Why should it have to share it with the lazy feet, brains, or pancreas? Yeah, just get out of their way and let the job creators create the jobs, because we need them right now. Over 13 million Americans are out of work. To put that in layman's terms, if you laid 13 million Americans end to end, they would let you if you paid them. By the way, following the success of the Avengers movie, I decided that my new book will be in 3D. It's like the pages are turning right at you. I'm not joking. I want my book to do $200 million on its opening weekend. Speaking of turning right at you, rock hard loin plow. In short, America again has it all. Chapters, words, a table of contents, fonts. It's more than just another book. It's the most important book ever shouted into Siri over a Trump weekend. But enough about me and my upcoming bestseller. This morning we have 3 of the world's best authors of books other than mine. Our first speaker this morning had a massive hit with his first novel, The Brief and Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde, which won one of publishing's highest honors, the Pulitzer Prize. That must have been exciting to see the Pulitzer Prize van show up in front of your house with the balloons and the giant check. Wasn't it? Please give a brief and wondrous applause to Juno Diaz.